Hi, I'm Emily and this is Jamarco. We're going to guide you through a yoga routine today that will help keep you relaxed during your flight. It's suitable for all ages and all levels of yoga practice. We're going to start with our breath. You can close your eyes and take an inhale. Just notice your breath. Don't try to change it. Just inhale and exhale. Notice how it moves throughout your body. Inhale all the way down to your belly and exhale fully. There'll be a gentle reminder to keep breathing throughout this practice. We often hold our breath and don't even realize it. It doesn't matter if you're inhaling or exhaling when I say to, just make sure you keep breathing. So we're going to start with some neck exercises. Going to look up, and then tuck your chin and look down on the exhale. Going to inhale, look up, and tuck your chin, look down on the exhale. One more time, inhale up, and exhale down. And then bring your neck back to center. Now we're going to do side to side. So make sure you're sitting tall. And then turn your head to the right on the inhale. Only go as far as feels comfortable for you. And on the exhale, turn left. Inhale right. Exhale left. One more time, inhale right. And exhale left. And then return to center. So we're going to do a figure 8 with our nose now. Imagine you're drawing it with the tip of your nose. You're going to inhale at the top and begin. You can make the 8 as big or as small as you'd like it to be. And get to the bottom and exhale when you come up. Do it again at your own pace. Inhale. And exhale at the bottom as you come up. And we're going to do the opposite way. Inhale. Come up, exhale. One more time. And as you come up on the exhale. Come back to center. And take a deep breath. And exhale. Now we're going to take our hands, bring them behind your body. If you can, clasp them together behind your body. If you can't, that's okay, just have them behind you. And remember to put your shoulders down away from your ears, and then squeeze your shoulder blades together and back and slightly lift your arms. Feel that stretch. And then relax your arms for a moment. And then squeeze your shoulder blades again, one more time. Relax them. And then one last time, we're going to squeeze our shoulder blades together again. And then come back to center. Bring your arms to your knees. Now we're going to do a big hug. So take your right arm over your left arm, wrap it around your shoulders, and hug yourself. It's always important to do on the other side what we do on one side. So now we're going to take our arms out and wrap your left arm over your right shoulder and give yourself another hug. Squeeze it there. And then let go. Bring your arms back to center. So now we're going to do a side stretch. If you're on the ground, you're going to place your hand on the floor behind you. If you're in the chair like Jamarco, you'll take your hand and place it on the chair behind you. You'll take your left hand and reach it over the top for that stretch over your head. Keep your left hip rooted down. And just feel that stretch to your side. And then release your arm, come back to center. If you're on the ground and you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can take your right hand out a little bit. Or if you're in the chair and you don't want more of a stretch, just keep it where it's at. And move your left arm up again and over. Make sure you keep both hips rooted on the ground. Bring it down. One more time, left arm over. And back to center. Now we're going to do the opposite side. Take your hand, left hand, put it on the ground, or if you're in the chair, put it in the chair behind you. Take your right hand and bring it over. All the way over your head. And keep your right hip rooted down and bring your right arm back down. Release. Remember to keep breathing. On the inhale, we'll go back up. And release. And then the last time, we're going to bring the arm up again. If you want your left arm out a little further, it can be. And stretch. And release back to center. So now we're going to go into a tabletop pose if you're on the ground. If you're in the chair, you can just relax for a moment. You're going to put your hands beneath your shoulders and put your knees beneath your hips. So you want your shoulders in line with your wrist and your hips in line with your knees. If you're on the ground, you're going to go into cat pose. You're going to tuck your chin and tuck your tailbone and round your spine. And then for cat, you're going to drop your belly, put your chest out and your head up. Again, if you're on the ground, you're going to round your spine, tuck your tailbone, and drop your chin. And then you're going to bring your head up and your chest out. And bring your tailbone up. And you can continue doing that if you're on the ground. If you're in the chair, like Jamarco, you're going to want to sit tall and round your spine. Bring your shoulders forward. And then we're going to bring your shoulders back and bring your chest up and head up front. We will round our spine, tuck your chin, roll your shoulders forward. And then you're going to roll your shoulders back, lift your chest. From cat-cow, we are now going to go into a child's pose. If you're on the ground, you're going to want to spread your knees as wide as the mat and put your toes together at the back. You'll walk your hands out to the front and you can rest on your forehead on the mat like this. And if you're in the chair for child's pose, what you can do is you can slowly, with your palms out, lift your hands up into the air in a controlled manner. Hold them there. And then when it feels good, you can bring them back down. And you can just repeat that movement and lift them up in the air and hold them there for a few moments. And then bring them back down. And then lift them up again. And you can do this at your own pace. You can do that in chair. And while you're in chair, we'll still be resting in child's pose. So you're going to come up from there to tabletop. And in chair, you can rest your arms on your legs. So from here, if you're on the ground, you're going to make your way onto your bottom. If you're in the chair, you can just rest for a moment. You roll your spine all the way down to the mat. If you're on the ground, you can go ahead and bring your knees to your chest and hold them there. If you're in the chair, you can lift up your right knee and hold that towards your chest and let your left leg lay long. If you're on the ground and it doesn't feel comfortable to hold your shins this way, you can hold on the back of your thighs or even just hold onto your pants just to keep your knees into your chest a little. So just hold there, and if you're in the chair, you can let go of your right knee and you can pull your left knee in and lay your right leg long. And hold onto your left knee. And just feel that stretch for a moment. You can release your knees, Jamarco, and come to a relaxed position. If you're on the ground, what you're going to do now is you are going to lay your arms out to the side at shoulder height, and you're going to gently drop your knees to the right side for a twist. If you're in the chair, what you can do is you can put your right hand behind you and put your left hand on your right thigh. You're going to turn, beginning from the base of the spine, turn and look over your right shoulder gently, just to where it feels comfortable, and just hold that. If you're on the ground and you want a little more of a stretch, you can gently look to the opposite side of your knees, so look to the left. Now Jamarco and I will both come back to center. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull my arms out again and drop my knees to the left. And Jamarco is going to take his left hand and place it behind him on the chair. He's going to take his right hand and place it on his left thigh. And then start to twist slowly from the base and look over his left shoulder. Only go as far as feels comfortable for you. If you're on the ground and you want a little more stretch, you can turn and look over your right shoulder. And now Jamarco and I will both come back to center. And you can sit in a relaxed pose, Jamarco. And if you're on the ground, you're going to want to grab your knees and just gently rock back and forth a little bit to massage the lower spine. And now again, if you're in a chair, you want to lift up your right knee, grab that knee with your arms, and relax your left leg out. If you're on the ground, go ahead and do this as well. Make sure that left leg on the ground is very relaxed. In this position, we're going to sit here and take a few breaths. Hold on to your knee, but kind of relax your shoulders. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, release any tension that you feel in your body. Now release that knee to the ground. And you can take your left knee in your arms and lay your right leg flat. Let your right leg relax. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, just release any tension that you feel remaining in your body. Jamarco, you can come back to a relaxed position. Release your knee. Put your hands on your legs. And if you're on the ground, you want to bring your knees in again one more time and just rock gently back side to side. Now if you're on the ground, just lay your legs out long and your arms out to your side. If you're sitting in a chair, just come to a comfortable position for you. Keep your back tall, sit up straight, but become comfortable. So we want to go ahead and wiggle our toes here. Maybe roll your ankles, scrunch up your feet, allow the movement out, and then just drop them. We want to do the same thing with the hands. Make fists, engage all the muscles in your arms, and then drop them. And then also move your head and neck back from side to side. And then bring it back to the center, relaxed. Go ahead and take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, release any remaining tension in your body. Keep breathing. Take note of any remaining tension in your toes or your legs, your shoulders or your arms. And just let it go on your next exhale. Inhale and exhale. Letting go of every last bit of tension in your body. Inhale and exhale. Just remember to keep breathing. Take note of anywhere you feel tension in your body and just let it go on your next exhale. Sink into the floor and become relaxed. And you can stay here as long as you like, or you can begin to roll over onto your right side. Push off of the floor with the opposite arm and bring yourself to seated position. We're going to take a deep inhale and exhale. Thank you for practicing with us today.